No worries. Obviously a tough one to lose there in the final seconds. How are you guys feeling at the moment?
Oh, look, it's disappointing when it comes down to, well, it doesn't come down to the last play, but to lose when we wanted our defence to be solid at the end. And, you know, we didn't have a great game in Perth, but I think today we were a lot better. I mean, we've still got a long way to go, but to lose with, you know, I think it was 16 seconds and then not get a shot up at the end was disappointing.
So you're looking to rebound from the Perth game. Were you expecting to come in, like, I guess, with a bit stronger, whether on offence or defence, or is there anything, I guess, that you did kind of, I guess, take away from that one that really kind of, I guess, lost it for you in the end?
Well, I think it was, we talked about in the change room, it was the 1%ers in the end. You know, like when there was a loose ball, they would get it. Or when we needed to lock down on defensively, they'd shoot a 3. Or when we needed a score, there was times where we maybe went 3 plays in a row where you shoot a 3 and they weren't dropping, you know, like, so it's finding the balance of what we need in those moments or what we need to do in those moments and just get better at it.
So you're familiar with Chris, obviously working with him at the Boomers. What do you, I guess, come into this game expecting from Geelong? Obviously they're a new team. They had a tough loss last week, but obviously some stuff worked for them. Were you always expecting a really tough battle tonight, or?
Yeah, I think so. We played them in a practice match down here and they were physical with us and they got after us, and we knew they would be better from last week. I mean, it was their first game. A lot of their players hadn't played WNBL before, and you know, probably would have been a lot of nerves here at their home court, and we knew they would be better today, and they were. But the biggest thing for us is we can't afford to have teams scoring in the 90s against us. You know, we've got to try and keep them at a lower score, because, you know, you keep them in the 70s, you win the game. So we've got to make sure that we, look, we've been working on our defence and we're trying to get better at it. And, we just got to go back to the drawing board and keep doing it.
You had big contributions from Naz, Bec, Alice as well, I think all in the 20s. But just obviously, defence, maybe what more you're looking for. But to start to, you know, it is a bit of a new lineup. You bring Naz in. How's that kind of starting to work and gel as a unit on offence?
It's obviously, we are a new group, and it's awesome to have Naz as a teammate. I played against her obviously last season, and you know, she's such a force to be reckoned with. And obviously defence is our main goal. It's, at the end of the day, it's energy and effort. Of course, we need to be on a string, and that will come with time, but that's like what we need to get done. You know, offence isn't really a problem. We'll still get better, but if we don't defend teams from the get-go, then, well, we're going to have results like tonight. And, you know, we want to have 4 or 5 people in double figures. That's how we're going to win games. The game's changed so much. It's not just up to 1 or 2 people. So, yeah.
Is it obviously being a leader on the court as well? What do you say to your, like, other kind of teammates, maybe the younger ones as well, to kind of obviously lift them up and get them, I guess?
Yeah, we have some young.
Yeah,
we have some young ones. Obviously, it's just teaching them, taking them under your wing, and you know, I was in that position one time, and I've had great leaders, and you know, I try be who I am as a leader, but also like learn off the greats as well. But for us, it's just staying positive and making sure that we stick together as a team. As soon as you start finger pointing and blaming others, you're never going to win a game. So for us, it's all about you know, staying true to who we are and what we want to be known for as a team, being really positive, and again, like hustling the 1%ers, like Kristi said, and we're doing it for each other. You know, you're making a extra pass for, you know, a good to a great shot. You're getting rotation. You're boxing out, or you're setting a good screen so the next person can get a shot. So it's just those little things.
Is it tough to come into the season? Obviously, you are the reigning champs. You have that on your back, but as say new coach, new group, does that factor into your mind, or do you just kind of put that to the side?
It doesn't really factor for me because I am new, and it is like it might for these guys because they were the ones that were a part of it. Do you know what I mean? And they had an amazing group last year. They had so much experience within their group, and when you got an LJ in your group, it makes a big difference, right? So look, it's something that the club wanted to do this year was go down the development path, and then Cheryl stepped aside and they brought me in, and they wanted me to recruit younger players, and that's what we did because they wanted to go down that development path. So it's just going to take some time.
So is that it's like finding an identity as a new group as well, gelling and, as you say, developing players?
Yeah, it does, and sometimes when you're developing players, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, because when you play the game of basketball at times, sometimes the experience comes into it, right? So, and like probably Bec, Alice and Carly are probably our most experienced players, really, and I still think they're young. They're still, in low 30s, and well, I played till I was 40, so you're still young. So
I want to be like Kristi Harrower.
So, and look, you got people like Dallas that did a knee in the first year, didn't play much last year, and now she's getting minutes this year. And it comes through experience, it comes through maturity, and it comes through time. So, and I think, some of these players. Look, I think even Naz is 25. Like, they're young, and Rochi's 26, but I feel like she's been around forever. But, it's a really young group. Like, it's a group that, and I know a lot of other teams are exactly the same. They got a lot of young players, but it's trying to, like you said, find our identity, and it's going to take some time, and we just got to keep chipping away at it.
See, tough league though, it just doesn't get tougher. Like, you've got to get ready, go again. Head down.
Yep.
Focus towards the next game.
Yeah, we've got Sydney on Saturday, so there's no time to dwell on this, and we're just going to regroup tomorrow, watch film, and get ready for Sydney for Saturday in our first home game. So it'd be nice to play at home.
As I say, obviously two tough ones, like road games first. Obviously, Geelong just down the highway, but to be back at home and. Hopefully maybe get a win at home. Yeah,
it'd be nice. Like Sydney are playing a lot different than what they were last year. I feel like they're playing a little bit like Perth now. It's get out and run and shoot quick shots, and so we've just got to be ready for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.